You having some issues?
Yeah.
No, it's not locked. Just push hard.
Buckle up for safety.
Morning. This morning, Kayla and I, co-pilot, we are going to do a little bit of vertical tillage.
This is the real.
So, other farmers out there, if you ever want to really do like an exercise in stress management, take your wife to work with you the first day you get back in a tractor. Morning. I say don't say good morning because of times like this. So I thought naively that we were going to come out here and turbo till is 30 acres before it rains here in the next couple hours, or vertical till. And I can't even get this accelerator to unfold. Don't think I'm doing anything wrong here. So I'm pretty positive there's another hydraulic lock on this thing, like just a ball valve you turn. Just don't know where it's at. And that's how the machine is acting, like it's just locked out. So we bought this accelerator towards the end of harvest last year, so I don't have a lot of time in it. Ah, there it is. Ha ha! That will help. Well, I feel pretty dumb. BJ actually had to tell me that. I couldn't remember it. But hey, we might be in business now. Hey, we did it. Okay, we are in business. You did good, honey.
Yep. Sat in the seat like nobody's business. Super. In its natural habitat. Attaching cameras to things.
Hey everybody, I don't know if you can see that, but I've been over here working. I've put about 15 hours, maybe 14 hours, 15 hours on Daisy May. And got all the trees cleared off. Got some way over there, it's little ones, the roots, they're in the ground. So we're gonna take the John Deere over here with their root rake and grub them out and try to rake some of that. That's the hard part, cleaned up here now. Gonna be some hand work, but that's the hard part. So, but the old D8's did good. It'll push. So far, so good. It's Mason, BJ's little boy, Mason. He calls him what is it? Boldy the bulldozer. That's what he named it, Boldy the bulldozer. Appreciate all the comments. Said there was a lot of names, Sarge, and there's all kind of names. D8, Big Bully, and a little bit of everything. Appreciate all the comments on it. We're going to get in the 750 here now and get it started up, warm up a little bit, go over and see if we can't push some of the little trees out. Got the root rakes on, that'll go down. Won't get so much dirt. The big dozer gets daggone much dirt, so we'll get started with that. And neighbor was over there this morning, and boy I went to school with, he comes over, he hunts this land, walks around, looks at stuff, and he's into historical stuff. And he said, what are you going to name it? I told him, Daisy May. I said, name it after the lady that owned the farm. Her name was Daisy. Daisy May was her middle name. And Charlie was her husband. And they had a little dog, Yorkie, named Robert. So, old Mike, he named the bulldozer, this one, Robert. And the excavator is Charlie. So he wrote the names on it, but he ain't wrote it on the big one yet because I was using it when he was here. So he'll probably come over sometime, right on it, Daisy May. But anyway, we're going to see if we get this thing, get something cleaned up. Boy, this dozer a whole lot different. A whole lot different now. Tiny compared to the cat. I like the controls a little better in this one. The cat, you gotta twist your wrist to go forward and backwards, and it's cable. I think it's kind of stiff. Boy, it gets to the wrist after a while. This one you just push forward, back, sideways, turn it. That one there, you push sideways to turn. You kind of push it forward, and it goes to an angle. It ain't too bad to steer, but boy, going back and forth, it's not the easiest. Hard on the wrist. So we got this fired up, checked the oil, fueled up the other day. See what we can do. I don't think this dozer is any quieter than the other one, but sure a lot smaller. See a lot better view, but it's just a smaller dozer too. There's Hans. He's gonna probably follow me over a little bit. He'll probably hunt a little bit, and he'll come back and get the gator. I get these out up here, well, I'll probably start going back clear to the end, break in the ground a little bit, see what we pull up roots, what sticks there are. It's slow going, but that's what we do. This is the hard part, a lot of handwork. We get this, but the easy part's done, and bigger stuff, push it out. Nice and dry, it's really dried out, so it's good to work. Good working weather, dozer. I'm gonna put it down where we just get that break in the ground a little bit, pull these roots up. Try not to get too much dirt. We'll get a pile, make a big pile, then we'll take Daisy May and push them over the hill there. That's what we're doing.
So I'm not running this tractor at full throttle. Basically I'm running it to where we're not lugging it down as low as RPMs as we can to save fuel. That's one thing I figure with fuel prices rising up, I'm curious to see how many people cut back on their tillage practices. Normally we would run the VT over basically all the corn stalks, maybe not quite all of them, but the majority. This year I don't know if we will. This is a field that we put lime on, so I'm trying to incorporate that lime. This field got quite a bit of lime on it, definitely needs to be incorporated if possible. Have a few other fields like that, and some of them that have known slug issues, we'll VT those. Other ones, I don't know. There'll probably be some that get skipped this year just to save some fuel. We were very close to ditching vertical tillage altogether, and then we had some slug issues last year, and here we are. Cruising. You feel like we're cruising?
Sure is a big difference with this a push and the other one a push. See, you still can't get them all. I'd turn around and go another way, go over it again.
Benefit of working right beside the house, unlimited coffee and lunch. Back to the tractor, we're going to head to the next field that we spread lime on yesterday. Get all that incorporated into the ground. There's the lime we spread yesterday. That's what we're working in here. But so I still have these angles on this accelerator set for a very steep angle, and we want to move those. Yes, we do. I want to move those back to 1 degree. We're running 5 degrees. Never done this before on this tool, but it looks pretty simple. Maybe not. Put this down. Oh, pretty simple. So 5 degrees in the fall was okay, but I don't want that much dirt. That field that we did this morning will be one of the last fields we plant, so I really wasn't worried about it there. But from now on, I want to run it a little bit, you know, not as aggressive. That did take about 10 minutes, and a couple of them stuck, but we're good to go now. Not really. So you had fun riding?
Yep.
How's come you're not driving?
I don't know. That seat looks way more comfortable.
It is. That thing is terrible.
Yeah, my back hurts.
So I'm afraid we're going to be back to just looking at my face here pretty soon. Caleb's going to go pick up the children. I like that sweatshirt you got there, Mrs. Brown. So we do have a code for Yankum. It is in the description. I cannot think of it right offhand. So if anyone's gearing up for spring and needs a big rope, go check out yankumropes.com and use our code to get a discount. So in this field, there's a large roll right here. There's a big valley. You can't really tell. By big, I mean it's like a couple tractor widths, but we're not tilling that. It's very erodible soil, so we're going around that completely. You can't tell, but you can hide a tractor right there easily. Bye, darling.
Hi, this thing's so dirty.
It's a little dirty. It's getting a little dusty. Alright, we are done with this field, and that's going to be it for today on the turbo, or on the vertical tillage side. So not only do we not have a lot of fields that are ready to roll yet, just because of moisture, but I also have some things I want to do to a few fields before we vertical till them. For example, this year I am going to be planting with an ag leader monitor, whereas last year I wasn't. So I want to do more boundaries around all the field. Basically, I'll hook up my rock sawer to an ag leader monitor, make boundaries that we can then use when we plant. That way we don't have to steer at all. We're steering on the same lines. It's gonna be great. But I need to do that before we do any more vertical tilling. Most of the cornfields already have lines. There's a few that don't, but like I said, we're pretty much out of dry fields.
Starting to get a little dark. So, I don't know, a lot of pushing with this thing. I think tomorrow maybe. Finish up hopefully tomorrow before it rains. So I take the big one and just start making swaths down through or pushing. A lot of dirt, but it is what it is. See what we can do with that. Every time you make a path through there and push something through, you always pull something up. So I think we'll quit and get back at it tomorrow before the rain. There's old Hans waiting on me. He's wanting to go to the house too.
Hey guys, thanks for watching today's video. Don't forget to check the links in the description if you'd like any Brown Farms merch. Interested in an ag leader system, looking for some chem, all sorts of good stuff down there. And we'll see you in the next video.